welcome people of YouTube. This is Crafty Games, and today we're gonna start the new season. And basically, this is a playthrough. This series is a playthrough through the season to show you how I do the season, and most importantly, things to help not only new players, but maybe some things that people didn't know, areas maybe to go faster, be efficient. And so I'll be leveling my character up manually. I will not do power leveling for this guide, for this playthrough. The video is going to be a bit longer, but yeah, that's just how it's going to be, because I'll probably cut and condense some of the grinding time to make it a bit more easy to watch, but for the most part, the playthrough is going to be a bit longer video-wise because there'll be more in them. And yeah, let's get started. First thing we gotta do is create our season character. I usually pick season 2. If we're looking for people for the guild, then I'll go in season 1 because there's more people in there generally. This is console. We just got the new character Megu, so we will be creating Megu because she looks really cool to play. Let's create the season character. Click that. Let's click Megu. Alright, let's look at the appearance. We won't spend too much time. Which of these hairs are pretty cool? Chopstick in here? Nah, we'll go with this one. Okay. Shape. I'm not really too picky when it comes to like thing. I usually pick one of two colors. Usually for hair, I usually do green, purple, or I did blue for one of my characters. But yeah, it should be fun. Let's mix it up a bit. Should we do red? That's kind of dark. Let's see how it looks. For those who are watching from Twitch, this will be uploaded on YouTube. Crafty Games. Please give me a follow over there. Just give me a second while I share that I'm live to people. Okay. Hope everyone's day is going good. It's pretty exciting. Unfortunately for the season, not too much was added, really. Unfortunately. Wish there was more that was added for console, but they don't really add too much. And that's just how it works. We can wish and hope. It's just a matter of time before we get those things that we wanted to get, like the snow region for the Guardian and stuff. Okay. Are we digging the red? Yeah. Let's go with red. Face time. What is this one? I like a little color. I don't like being pale. You know, okay, I don't want to be yellow like a Martian. Okay. Okay, I don't really care about the makeup. No, not really. Eyes. We'll do red. Because she's gonna blast you with a firepower. Alright. I'm gonna stop talking so I can focus up for a second. We'll probably skip this part. I'll put that I start creating the character and then start back up on the edit of when I finished making the name. be as long. Any cool tattoos for her? That's kind of weird. She does have some interesting ones. I like that. Give her some more paint. Wrinkles. No one wants wrinkles. Body. Shape. Let's give her height. Smoke some people. Okay, I don't want to be flipping 10 feet tall. Okay. Muscles. You gotta make them muscular, you know. Here we go. Those are fun. I hope you're having a good day. If you have any questions, please just put it in the chat. Is there any tattoos? Oh my days, what the heck? I don't think we'll do tattoos. Boys. Okay. Horoscope. I personally like the Black Dragon, so that's what I do. That doesn't really have any input. Okay. Note to self. This is the point of which cut to in the character creation. So that way video's a bit shorter. Alright, welcome back. Here we go. Crafty goo. Crafty. What name do I want to do? Crafty Ninetails. Actually, yeah. Dude, I don't know why. For some reason, like, this character reminds me of, like, if Ninetails was a human, it'd be kind of like that would be, like, how they would transform to. Also, if anyone likes playing League of Legends, kind of reminds me a little bit of some of her abilities from what I saw. Kind of like, they don't look like her abilities, but, like, how her character is kind of set up is reminds you of like Ari from League of Legends. Ninetales. Oh, what the heck? One, two. I was going over 15. Okay. Let's confirm it. Lock it in. Now, we shall start. Proceed now. I am not doing the tutorials. I've already done those. If you're a new player, though, you should do it. Alright, here we go. A lot of skipping. Basically, we're gonna speed run first part of these missions. Okay. Remember, my guide earlier mentioned running.
We found you with the
Everyone.
Come hither.
now. I was hired to.
These quests go pretty quick. Really, when we start really getting into the season, I would say is when we get to Valia, which will take about like maybe 20 or 30 minutes, I would say. So we're just speed running this now. Fast. Fast run through. I will slow down if there's something I feel like needs to be talked about. I will stop and talk about it. But for the most part, this is kind of straightforward.
Oh, this stench. Do you know how hard
I shall glad. How did what would compel you to ask? Do you know? We told Eve's making.
Eve was handpicked.
I
I shall punish you for your suspicions in time. I shall punish you for your suspicions in time.
yes, ruins, excavations. It's a simple task.
Basically, I will say this. When you get to Valia, you want to be about level 17 when you talk to the alchemist. So you'll go to this camp after leaving this stone chamber area, which is what we're in. You'll go to like the siege camp. I would suggest leveling up on those goblins till you're 17.
You see those hungry wolves stalking about in the grass?
That would be my suggestion.
The horses won't budge thanks to that scary lot.
And it'll definitely help a lot.
Sir Roig may appear like he's not watching, but he sees all. So this is the time to show your stuff, my friend.
This will be fun. We'll have... thank you for the follow. Okay, this character's already like OP as crap. So if you're a returning member, something I would suggest here is in previous seasons you got these crystals. I'll show you in a second. They're like Krindic or something crystals. I would put those on because they'll make leveling a lot quicker in this section. So how you do that, you want to talk to your Black Spirit. You want to go over to Transfusion. And see, I have a full set of these. I do have one Jin for accuracy. But these are all for combat experience. This will make leveling way quicker. On top of if I want to put buffs and stuff on. So I'm going to apply this. And it'll also give me some healing properties. And my health is way higher than what it should be. So that's another thing. Oh, there's a guild member. Hello, guild teammate.
You're practically drooling.
If I
No one has ever stumbled upon this stone chamber up until it just so happened. Take a closer look. A depiction of the enormous one day and eternal life. Alas, the king's by the fortune. Though this was bad. However did the ancient this one. Yikes! You can't just listen to her speak and you will catch wind of her temper.
Okay. Sometimes there's not much I can speak on, as it's just kind of like questing, so if I don't have any questions, it's not like I can ramble, but I don't know if that would be very enjoyable. So there'll be parts that will be kind of sped up. Like theoretically, I can shorten the length of this video because the questing from the start after creating a character to Valia is kind of straightforward. There will be bits and bobs I won't cut out and stuff, obviously, but on the YouTube video and also like people watching it live, it'll be a different experience for sure. Because there'll be things cut out because I don't want the videos. Or I don't know. I'll talk to some of my guildmates, see what they think about it. Maybe they will think just leave it in, even if like there's some pauses or whatever, or not. So the first one I maybe won't edit, and I'll see how the reactions are in the comments about it, and then go from there. Maybe then I'll start cutting it down because ultimately I want it to be the most enjoyable, easiest to consume content for people on console. By the way, this is console. And so that will be one thing that will help. Okay. We're just kind of speed running these quests so that we can start doing the hardy part to help those that maybe aren't fortunate to get someone to power level them, that will do it manually, whether it's because no one's on for them to help them or they just can't get a group for whatever reason. I'm going to be going through it manually for people so they know what areas are the best to do to what levels. Now, granted, be aware, since I have all those crystals, my combat experience, I will level up a lot faster than most people would. And in my guide yesterday for starting the new season, I would say don't use those buffs until you hit like 50 to 56. If you're going to use one of those, if you're doing it manually, that's when you would use it, is when you're at 50, level 50, and you're over at like, it will be later in a couple videos because I don't know, it won't be in this video, I won't get there in time, but it will be in the region where you're in Medaya, is when you're going to want to pop those. When you're either grinding at Helm's Post, Mains, or Abandoned Mine, that's when you're going to pop that buff for combat experience. Alright. I'll let you guys watch the video. I'll be quiet for a second. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go to the toilet. Okay. There we go. Let's get going. Hey, Gore, are you in the viewers? Because it doesn't say who's active or not. Basically, right now, it just wants you to dodge these black spirits. It's nothing too complicated. None of these missions early on are complicated. It's just kind of like help you, guide you through the basics and everything. Give me a second. Okay. While I'm doing this guide, occasionally I will give some tip on something I'm thinking about, so something simple and stuff. Oh, I'll show you in a second. They give us something nice for the season that you can use. They're like 2 orbs. One's for life scaling and one's for combat, and it gives you a percentage. It's like a 5-hour thing, and every 5 hours you can reuse it. It is very good. So the inventory slots are very important. You just get them from doing the season. I'll need to talk to my Black Spirit again. There we go. So I got free 2 slots. I'll put it on in a second.
Do you know of any way we might get on her? Truth is, it's a bit.
When I start running to the next section, okay. So you want to go to your rewards and challenge, and Megu got a thing. So one, you'll want to claim this. It's this thing. Megu brings blessings. You'll get that no matter what. So you get 2 orbs. One's for life skill. So when you're doing life skills, you would want to pop this. It has a 5-hour cooldown, but the buff itself lasts 5 hours. It's very good, especially when you're doing combat stuff or life skills. So there's one for both. So make sure to claim that. Remember to claim that. And also to claim your mercenary buff for the day. I don't know if you like life scaling more or not. That's up to you. Pick whichever. Save 3 of them and then put them together because it makes a better buff. I haven't decided what I want to do with it. So, alright, let's get going into this mission. Put that on. Open that. I'll put that on. I'll put this on. Alright, here we go. Holy smokes. Okay, I can see why this class is pretty damn good. Oh, okay. Well, if when Gore watches this, yeah, he's definitely gonna want me in this class. This class is epic. Maybe I'll re-roll from this class of Striker. I don't know. Seems pretty fun so far. I know it's not much, but I mean, it seemed pretty epic, personally. Alright. So, see how I'm already level 7? I've like hardly killed anything. It's because I have those buffs on, so those will help a lot. So here we go. So I have multiple streams up today. Right now this is kind of just the start. Anytime I play my season character up until the point I've basically completed the season, I will be streaming on the Mega. I'll also have streams probably doing some side guides like cooking or whatever. I'll probably be on my striker for that or shy, depending on what the guide is. But basically, yeah, when I'm doing the season stuff, I'll be on this character so that you can see everything, my step process through the whole season.
The moment I saw you slip, well,
My name is. I heard from Sir Roy that.
it appears.
Let's consider.
See?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, people. This class is pretty damn broken. I can really see it like being probably the best grinder right now on console, just from like what I've seen. And that's like not even having efficient crystals or other things on. I don't have anything really other than those experience crystals, basically. No, it didn't give me.
One, I don't blame Gear for resenting me.
It's see. Don't worry.
Why don't you go visit?
Okay, so we're gonna look at the season pass for spring. So I did this. You want to go through these and kind of follow them. So this season, from my previous guide for the starting of the new season, it was golden barley I showed you. For this season, it is spring steel. It's gonna be the same. If you Oh, so they do. Oh, actually, they made it cheaper. So you can get the tier 8 horse at 15. Oh, basically. Oh, it's actually even better. Wait, let's go there. So I would suggest getting the horse, but ideally you should run everywhere, especially if it's your first season. Basically, all you have to do is reach level 18, and then you have to receive a Black Spirit gift, which is an inventory thing he gives you, just for your space. It's not very hard to get it, and then you can buy that. Or if you're first season, you won't have many pets. You can also get the pet box early on if you want, to give you an extra pet. So that would be my suggestion. Oh, actually, there's a teaching opportunity here. So this guy is a skill instructor. Basically, when you want to add on to your skills after you hit level 56 and you do the quest line for Awakening and Succession, you can talk to him, and you'll be able to put add-ons onto certain skills depending on what you pick, whether it's Succession or Awakening. If you picked a Megu for the season, you won't have Awakening because it's a new class. They don't come out with Awakening typically when they first start, so it'll be a Succession. You'll have Succession. and you'll talk to him. He can reset things for you. You'll have to have certain aspect, but you can talk to him and deal with all your skill stuff if you want to reset or whatever. Alright. Now, here's another trick. While we're here, there's something you will want to do with your new character. So this is on every character that you make. You'll have this. So if you hit down on the D-pad, you go over to suggested. There's a thing called inventory expansion. So ADV support, inventory expansion. I would suggest there's the first few are in this area that you're here. So while you're doing quests here, you should pick these up while you're here, because it's free inventory spots for your character. Every character will have these quests, so you can do it every single time you make a new character. It's just to give you some more leeway with how much spaces you have on the start. Oh, I talked to the wrong person.
Imps have robbed lots of militia weapons.
That's not who you're supposed to talk to, but okay. That was kind of weird. Anyway, do those. For some reason, it made me go to that guy. That was kind of weird.
Favorable counterpart to his lordship. Am I mistaken, my dear Roy?
No, I don't want that.
I place my wagon. Do you think I put...
Apologies, Your Highness. As speculated.
You're professional.
Some of these quests are just talking. Don't forget to put on the new things. So we got a secret book. This gives you skill points. It just gives you a bunch of skill points, which is good early on. Use your inventory spot. So now I'm at 47. The reason why I have a lot more than you will probably see when you start that you have is for the fact that I have a value pack on. So I don't know. This quest is so... I don't know what's wrong with this quest.
You're an adventurer. Need a weapon?
Okay. We're just gonna continue doing the missions. But you know where to look for it now. So that's good. I did do one of them. One of them is like as simple as you just need to talk to that woman right there.
I pray you
Stop tearing them, my boy. Keep your mind.
Well, first I have a proposal for you.
So
What say you to work?
I didn't talk about this
Princess Direct.
in my video, but this is kind of one of those things that there are certain things you just talk about as you go through them. Pretty soon there's going to be one that you learn. So you should do the storyline in certain parts twice. And the reason why I say twice is because there's different paths you can take. And it's crucial to learn the knowledge, because it will lead you to gaining certain knowledge. So you wouldn't get the knowledge unless you did that path. I'll show you in a second when it comes up. So right here, you have a crossroad. you can pick one of two ways. So I've done this one 3 times. I've done this one once. Basically, it's whatever you want to do. But doing both will lead you to gaining knowledge in different things. So you wouldn't have been able to get the knowledge, particularly on this set thing, unless you do that crossroad. So you will want to do both crossroads at some point. Obviously, your first playthrough, you can only do it the first time.
Excellent. Take this.
So be it.
We are currently suddenly a bit. But first, we need to deal with these steel.
Sorry if my mic has some static. I accidentally touched it. Back to killing some guys. There's a lot of people here. Okay, so here's one thing I'll also say. When you're doing this starter quest, really it's not that important. You don't need to be in season to do it if it's too packed, because it does make it hard to like kind of progress quickly if you're trying to kill these things, right? And they're just all getting killed because there's so many people. So if there's a lot of people, just go into a different server that's not seasoned, and it should be empty because no one's going to follow you. And if there is, it's going to be like 1 or 2 people. So you shouldn't have a problem. Oh no, I'm not even killing the right guys. That's unfortunate. But yeah. It would help to progress in the quest to do the right mobs to kill. This character. If it seems like I'm a little clunky, I'm still trying to get used to this character. Like, I'm not used to it. Obviously, I just first time playing it. And if there's a striker, I already know what my go-to would be. Alright. We did the quest.
Impressive. Let's use this momentum to I will be.
So I'm not too worried. I said you will want to be level 17 to ideally you want to be at 17 when you go to the start of your grinding. I would suggest like after Velia, if you're a return player, to grind to 56, but if you are first time playthrough, you will want to for sure play through the quest line. And the reason why you want to play through the quest line is because that's how you get the particular stones to upgrade your Naru armor. If you cut through, it goes by you hitting your brackets of 10. So like level 20, level 30, so on and so forth. That's how you get your orbs. So when you do the short quest line, you need to grind. But if it's your first playthrough, you'll get it through questing. So you'll just continue doing quests. So, yeah.
I put in a box.
the armor. Useless.
That's the big difference. And if you're a first time playthrough, you could get power leveled. It wouldn't be any problem. You would just, basically what you would be held back from is you just need to do the quest then at that point, because you don't have to worry about leveling your character to 56. Obviously you will want to get to 61 ideally by the end of season. Some people get to 62, depending on how much grinding you do or how much time you have. But ideally 61 is very attainable and it's not that hard to do.
No,
So.
I was off duty. Anyway, I spotted it. Well, this round. You started this whole commotion, and you.
We're almost at the part where we're gonna be in Villia. Oh, the reason why I said you want to run is because of this reason. So you see how on fitness it says breathe, strength, and health? These particular things give you buffs. The breath lets you run further because it gives you more stamina, so you can run longer distances, or also go underwater. Some people like gathering stuff on the ground. Water, you'll need your breathing high for that. Strength allows you to hold more item weight, so like when you're grinding, trash has weight, it'll let you grind longer. And then health obviously gives you more energy for using spells and abilities, and also health. So you'll get these juices called Finto's juice elixirs, and those will level it up, but they only ever level your fitness up until they're 30. Once they hit 30, they can't, when you use it, it wouldn't do anything. So you want to use those kind of early.
You're up for the task, aren't you?
Okay, I want to open that box. Remember to put your gear on that you got that's upgraded. Okay, there we go. That's me cool. Things again. Oh no. Person killed my mobs. Okay. Let's see if we can get to 18 real quick. I want to hit another level before I finish this quest. That's where those combat crystals will come into play. I should be able to hit it, not. Sorry for just being quiet. I'm just trying to level the character up real quick. Alright, there we go. Now we'll finish this quest and then we'll head on to the next area. These coins you can turn them in, but I just rather delete them. Don't have to deal with it. You can sell some of this stuff. I don't need health pots because of my crystals. They give me good regen, so I'm never in danger of dying. So that's why you'll want those crystals. If you've played a lot, you'll have a bunch. If not, you won't have so many, but you should have enough to give you a good start on things. So.
It's you. Look here. Ready to be really. Hey, Eden told me that you were. And I shouldn't. You think I do it?
I do apologize for anyone that's like maybe annoyed because I'm just smashing the next button. I just try and be efficient and as quick as possible since I already know the story. I know it will maybe make some people not as enjoyable. Sorry, I kind of like stuttered because I'm just clicking A quickly. But ultimately, when you play through, it gives you an opportunity to take the time to read the things and do that. Alright. So it's going to give you another crossroads you can choose. I'll do it this one. So I got another inventory spot. Don't forget to use those. Let's go to the next section. So I'm at 16. If you're at 16, when you get to Velia, if you want to, if you're doing the grind way because you're a returning player, you can just go and start grinding. I think 16 is fine. You'll be fine at that area that you will go to. The area we will be going to is Moretti Plantation at 17. But 16, if you're 16, you should be fine.
You need to lower the voice.
Wait, why is he not?
We are finished if the red nose catches us.
Oh, I need to cook it, yeah. I forgot about that. Wait, what?
The red nose club is enormous.
Oh, yeah. You gotta heat it. And then give it to him. So that's how you do processing. There's different sections depending on what you need to do. Okay. We'll talk to this guy.
Really? Our boss.
I will suggest if you're playing season and
He was white when he was red
you
nose.
don't have
Hearing.
time, but you want your character to progress in some way, one suggestion I would have for you is to get some item that you can process and start processing stuff, or fishing, because fishing's another good one. It will give you some money if you sell the fish and stuff early on. It's not the greatest money thing, but if you're AFK, it allows you to get some stuff for free, ideally, like rather than you just standing there. At least your character's progressing some way. And even though fishing like isn't the greatest, you get like relic shards, which will come in handy later on. But the thing you really want to do, the reason why you want to level up their fishing while you're AFK is because that's the best skill to level up while AFK, that and processing. And the reason why is because of these things. So there's 4 fames. One is family fame. And so you will, after you hit a certain progression of professional or higher, it will give you points towards your life skill fame. So that's why if you're AFK a lot, having your character fish is a good idea because you're still progressing towards that. And Why is that fish fame important? Well, when you have a certain amount of fame in total, whether it be from the knowledge you gain, your combat total, your life skilling, it will give you a bonus for when you buy stuff or sell stuff on the central market, which is very important. You'll be very surprised how much just 1% is very useful. This is one thing I didn't go over yesterday. That's also a very good tip to know. Don't, if you sell something on the marketplace, but it doesn't sell right away, and then someone buys it, do not collect it until you have a value pack on, because you will lose such a huge profit margin of 30% tax if you don't have the value pack on. If you have it on, then collect it, because you'll save 30% from taxes.
Grows to gigantic proportions when enraged.
Otherwise, just leave that sucker dangling there. So there's been times where I've had a ton of things to collect, but I just haven't had a value pack going. So I just didn't collect it until I was ready to use the value pack.
Gigantic proportion. Grows to gigantic proportion.
Good. Now, using the information you got, you can see here, I was racked. Take this potion. What? You think I'm trying to put... Oh, hold on. Don't touch.
Yeah, so right now it's going to take you to kill a boss called Red Nose, which you will want to start killing him when you're able to, when you see a dark rift of him, because he's one of the orders you will want, because one of the boss gears you will end up picking is Red Nose. There's a reason why you want to pick Red Nose over Dimtree, but that's another side tangent. The reason why, ultimately, it's not because of the stats. You're not worrying about that. You're worrying about the end game type thing. And Red Nose is cheaper to progress into Fallen God armor than Dimtree, because you have to use it costs less. Ultimately, that's why you're going to do it. You'll take the hit early, but in the end, it will benefit you greatly. It's the same reason why when you can choose between your two helmets, always pick Griffin over Gaiath. Because you're not thinking about the short-term stats, you're going to think about long-term, because it's cheaper to upgrade that helmet to the next set of helmets that you would want, that it turns into. Also, Griffin is more expensive, so if you want to buy Gaiath, it's better to pick Griffin over Gaiath. Oh, here we go. He's probably like, oh, that's a little guy. Wait until you see what he looks like. I don't know why, but every time I see this boss's face, I always think of Squidward from SpongeBob because of his nose. You'll see why. Not the color, but just the way his nose is. Squidward. Some would say that this boss has only a face a mother would love. So if you see some of the boss mechanics, he's not very hard to kill or anything, but if you see, sometimes there's a red circle around him. That's a AoE move that he's going to do. You will want to get outside that circle, that red circle. See? Well, I didn't get out in time. Sometimes you get lucky with your dodges. You won't get hit, even though you didn't get out in time. So do be aware of that. Oh no. So there's two stages. There's that stage, and then he will get like berserker form. The dude took some medicine or whatever he did, but yeah, he gets even uglier. Who knew that was possible? And like I said, this boss is not really that hard to kill. Just gotta be aware of the AoEs. That's the biggest danger to you. Let him do his jump. Oh. If you pick this class has the same with mobility actually. So look at that beautiful feather wolf. See, pretty simple. This class is gonna be annoying to play against, to be honest. If you have to PvP against it, holy smokes. Oh, there we go. Oh, I want that. I don't know why it makes you go all the way over there. You just need to talk to this guy.
How would you feel about
So after this, it will send you to Valia.
We found a prisoner of war, seeing as how
She'll give you a speed boost. You talk to him. You get a bunch of quests done. Not very long. Now you go to Valia. You'll talk to the gay guy. So you got another item. Wait, put the new item on. You get some gold bars, which is wonderful. Stuffed weasel. Huh. Huh. Little Griffin. This is new. Yeah. So we're almost at the part where we're going to have that crossroad again, where it's going to be shorten your season quest line or not. Before I do that shortening, I will do the shortening. I will show you, though, what I mean by you have to do all these quests manually. Like, I'll show you the list of the quests. Now,
if that's the case, why the hell's this
it
village
is
still
beneficial
inside?
to run through it the first time. Obviously, you have no choice, you have to. So,
It's all because of those damn goblins.
fun days for you. Don't worry, don't be discouraged. It's very simple. The quests are not that hard. And if you need help, someone can help you. Although I will say, when you do the boss fights like that, your party cannot help you, I'm pretty sure. That's the one part where they cannot help you. But if there's like a mob that you can't kill because it's too hard to progress, there's very few killing parts where you have to have a certain gear score. And if you're at one of those points, someone would help you if you ask for it. Also, if you're on console, send us a message, and we'll invite you to the guild.
How many guards do we need to stop them? The entire guild will starve at this rate.
It's Raven's Guard. So, if you're interested in joining our guild, either message me in game. My character name is King Crafty, or you'll want to message Kane Venom 6969. What a name. Or Zerdan. So those are the three people you would want to message. Yeah. So hit us up and join the guild and enjoy the fun. Alright. So this is the alchemist I was talking about, that he'll give you that choice. Before I do that, because you will lose all these quests it will show because they're completed. So all of Belnos would be completed. You'll get all these quests that are shortened done. It's a lot of quests, but they're not hard. They're just basically run, talk, maybe do something, inspect something, maybe kill something, run to the next section, talk to such and such. Boobity bobbity. You don't really have to kill things until Madaya, I would say, really. I mean, you do have to kill a few things, a couple bosses, but nothing really hard. They usually give you the armor and gear you need to kill it. You'll do all these. And this is where I'll skip to. So you've done all those quests up until Valencia. So once you get to the point of talking to him, you skip all these quests until Valencia. Valencia is where your quest line picks up again. So this is going to be the end of the first part of the guide, I would say, in sense, for those that need to do the questing. But stay tuned, because I'm going to go into the grinding segment of as I progress through the season of leveling. So you'll chit chat. So he gives you this choice: simplified or main. You'll have to do main if it's your first time. If not, do the simplified. Always do the simplified. Unless you want to do that knowledge, which is very important to do the opposite on certain things. But besides that, you want to do simplified. Alright, now we did this. If you pick simplified, you will then go and talk to Fugar. Okay, forfeit these. I know. Storage keeper. I know. So we'll go to talk to Fugar, and then we'll head over to the first area that you'll want to. I just haven't seen this, so I mean, I haven't done any of this. Okay. I need to do that though, but I'll do it later. So we're gonna go talk to Fugar now. And then we're gonna head over to Moretti Plantation. Holy smoke, so many people. He's gonna give you the quest. Special. You want his footsteps too. The reason, because he'll give you the Naru. I don't know why he doesn't give you the sub weapon. This is for as you progress, when you get to Vol. Right now we're not really worried about that. This is when you'll talk to the Black Spirit, take that. You'll also want to accept the first chapter. I'll need to hit level 20 and then I'll get some orbs. Alright. Now, let's tell we're in Moretti Plantation. Since I'm not 18 yet, I don't have those things for a season. You can sell this stuff. So simple. Trash. See, this person has the white horse. People want to just go fast, like in this case, we don't really care. But I personally like running to the places to level up the breathing. You don't have to. You can use the horse, as I said, but you need to get level 18 first, because that's when you get the amount of coins you need. So see, this one, once I hit level 18, I'm going to get Finto Juice. That will help level those things up. Oh, nice. Organic feed. Remember, feed your workers. Oh, I could actually. Wait, I have a bunch of outfits. I wonder if they have Mago on here. They already have Magos? Oh no. Darn. Unfortunate. Well, while we're running, we can look at the outfits for this wonderful character. Oh. There's no loyalties, but there is some stuff for silver. Like I said, buy this stuff. Also, this is a combat book. I would recommend buying it. It's only 100 silver. We're just checking out the outfits for. She doesn't have a specific thing yet, because she doesn't have awakening. The awakening outfit will be 3,400 cronstone, or I mean not cronstones, pearls. And since she just started, these outfits aren't hard for them to swap over, because it's really just same outfit, just different character. I don't really have too much stuff going on for sale wise. I will say this is a very important pet to get. Why is the hedgehog very important to get? Because when you do life skill, it gives you a chance to pull the resource again. So when you gather something, you'll gather stuff. It gives you a chance to double gather. So say I gather something, it'll give me the list of stuff I gathered, and sometimes when you have the hedgehog, it will do it again. And it will only cost as if you used your energy once. And once you level up your gathering, you have a chance to not use energy. So sometimes you can get a double proc without even using an energy. It's amazing. This is like one of the most important pets to get. But if you bought like, I think the most expensive version, I think comes with a hedgehog. Oh, why is no one selling a crow? Put a order for crows up because the sale. So we're just gonna be killing these scarecrows. We're just gonna be leveling up here. I might fast forward on my way through when I'm doing the level up part from the grind, so that way it makes the video a little shorter. I'm sure you guys don't want to just watch me killing mobs. I mean, I can talk during the time, but there's only so much I can talk about. Plus, I have like comments and stuff to go over from the previous video I can do. But right now I don't have any particular questions. I guess I can go over some like basic like tips while doing the season. So we got this. Now we got our first 20. Now if we wanted to, we could get the horse. What we really want, we want to get to level 20 so we can start upgrading our Naru gear. If you get any like Advice of Valks, don't waste them on Naru. The only time you'll use fail stacks or Advice of Valks is when you start upgrading your Tavalla gear. And if you're following along in this playthrough, you'll see when you should start. Okay. Alright, so after you hit level 17, the first area you're going to want to go to is Moretti Plantation. Since we hit level 20, there's two options we can go to now. So this is from levels 20 to 28. We can either go to Castle Ruins, which is right here, or you can go to Swamp Fogan, which is here. Personally for me, I'm going to do Swamp Fogans because I just personally like it better, and it's going to be more efficient from where we're going to be moving to from here. So that's why I'm going to pick here. Now since we hit level 20, I just need to talk to my Bug Spirit and I can get some of those stones. So you just go to chat, collect, and then go to main quest. He's going to give you some Black Spirit inventories. Just do these because it's going to be important to get the extra space. You want to talk to him again to accept chapter 2. And this time we're going to get accessories. Yeah, which is not that really important about the accessories so much. So we want to put that stuff out. We got the extra inventories. We're at 54 spots. We want to confirm, use that. So my suggestion, if you particularly are not sure if you want to use that character, you can save some of those inventory spots just to be safe. You can put it in your storage. Some of them are bound that you have to use for that character, like the ones you get from Black Spirit. Some you get from the season, you can keep and use on whoever. Same thing with the use Finto's juice. I would only use it if you like that character. I personally like this character. I already know I'm going to like this character. I'm going to use these. Because the earlier I use these, the better. So, it leveled up my strength and stuff a ton. So my strength wasn't leveled up and neither was my health. It's already level 10. So I got some more health, more breathe. So this is also good. Something you get when you hit level 20 is you get this box, an honorable box. The thing we want to put on, we want to put the, what's it called? The Dobart stuff on. The reason why is because early on it's very useful because it gives us attack speed. So it's very nice for the buffs it gives. It's a little trick. We have this, we don't need to worry about it right now. What we're going to want to do right now is we're going to start upgrading our gear. So you'll pull the Black Spirit up, head down, and you go to enhancement. And you get two different types. So there's two different types of beads you're going to be using. One is for your weapons and one's for your armors. They give you less weapon ones because you have less things to upgrade. Armor, there's more. So we're just going to, basically how you're going to upgrade your armor and your Naru, like armor and your Naru weapons. You're just going to pound it, basically. You're not worrying about stacks or anything. It will go to pen trust. And once it goes to pen, it'll give you the option to change it to Tavala Pry. You just will do it. So we're just going to spam it until I kind of go, once it starts going where it's like 7, I'm going to then do I personally like doing it this way. After a certain point, I don't worry. But early on, I rather make it equal. So you go until it has the 100% is gone, which is when you hit 7. I don't have enough stones, so that's fine. Now, I personally, I do the body armor. And then I do helmet. It's just preference. You don't have to really, it's not really like matters as long as it is going to get the pen anyway, and it's going to go into Tavala. So, got that to 6. Kind of want to get them all equal because each upgrade will help you get a little bit stronger. So, after we get each of these to 6, we will then not worry about that. It's just this first time. Since I'm doing leveling manually, I'm not doing power leveling. I do want to have enough gear score to be able to do the things I need to and grind at the place I need to. So kind of equaling it out is pretty good because if you have bad RNG, sometimes you'll fail a couple times, and early on you don't have enough of the beads that you would need. So see, so now that's all at 6, so we're good. So now we can start running to the next area. Put this stuff on. See? So we're at 58 and 43. Not bad. So the next time we'll get beads is after we hit level 30. So the first part of the guide, after I get here, I'll probably grind for a little bit and then I'm going to finish for now, and then later today I will be back on this character and grinding more on my stream and make a YouTube video to show the progression, so that way people can follow along, see the most efficient way of what I do, and maybe there's some things I can teach you, maybe there's some things you can teach me. So this is the area for Swamp. Don't worry, it's gonna say it's a little purple, but it's okay. We'll be able to do it. The reason why we're here over Castle Ruins is because it's closer to the next area we're gonna want to go to, and even though you do either or of those two places, I just don't really like Castle Ruins personally, so I'd rather already be here. I'm not in any danger. So I'm gonna finish off this level, and then that's where I'll leave off. I'm almost there. I just need one more creep. Oh, it's too far away. Okay, so we hit 23. So this is where we'll finish for now. Thank you for following along the playthrough. Tune in later today for the playthrough to continue. And we will be back later. Have a wonderful day. Follow the stream, Crafty Games. Follow the YouTube, Crafty Games. And leave a comment, follow, subscribe. Have a wonderful day.